We are going to take this G35 with a busted exhaust and put in a stock one and make it sound epic. Come on, let's go. As you can see, this Y pipe is destroyed from scraping the ground thanks to Godspeed Springs. So first thing we're going to do is take off the old exhaust. There's three main parts to the exhaust. There's the Y pipe, the mid pipe that has a resonator in it, and then the exhaust itself. So this is us cutting some bolts to get the busted up exhaust out. And we had to do a straight cat startup.
You don't fall. Hey, give it a little bit of gas. Alright, that's enough.
Now we're installing a new Y pipe with new gaskets and hardware. The Y pipe installs right at the catalytic converters. Having access to a lift makes this 110% easier, but this can be done on jacks in your driveway on your back.
I've got in the last 15 days, I got 752,000 views. 1 million views. You and me can go out to Burger King and get whatever the hell we want. Hey, hold on. But that's a value meal. That's
Applying anti-seize on all the bolts is always a good idea in case you ever need to take it off, replace it, or just upgrade. We put the Y pipe on and also now installing the mid pipe, and we're doing a startup.
Bounce it off to 7,000 reps on it. Put it off. He's like, no, we're not putting nothing on now.
No, that sounds amazing. It has a crackle.
It needs to go past the bumper. It needs to come after the bumper.
So effectively, we did an exhaust delete on the stock exhaust, but we still have to get the pipe to exit out from underneath the chassis so that it doesn't kill the occupants while it's sitting at red lights. So we used pieces of the exhaust that we took off and came up with a solution on how to get that exhaust to exit because we didn't buy anything other than what we had there. So now it's time to cut and weld. Welder's always a good thing to have, a vise and a cutting tool. Those are always good tools to have around the shop. We're taking the piece of exhaust from the other exhaust and lining it up so that way we can spot weld it and take it off and then get a final weld on it. I want to give a shout out to Frank for letting us use his lift and helping us out, and also having a great time in the process. Only thing missing was a couple beers.
I'd get something 16 inches long so you have a little bit of room on here. Right.
So right now we're measuring how big of a tip that we need. This was a full exhaust system, completely stock, and what we decided was there was 2 tips on the stock exhaust, so we ended up getting some pipe, cutting it off, and welding the tip onto it. This is the startup without a tip and the mid pipe on. It is significantly quieter at lower RPMs with the exit pipe.
Hey, tap it one time. Tap it again. not bad. Alright, give us the gas. Oh, it's done though. I'm gonna take this to the meet tomorrow.
Now to tighten up all the hardware, put everything all back together for final assembly.
So we kind of realized that we had this little piece of pipe that came with the stock exhaust.
What we ended up doing was taking that little piece and welding a tip onto it and making it a single exit exhaust. And there we are. And this is the first startup. So we took this G35 and turned it into a baby GTR. If you like what you've seen, you want to see more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We got a lot more planned for this G35, so go ahead and follow. I hope this video was helpful.